Okay, I did not catch the end of that live stream, so this is part 4 if you're watching on YouTube. I have finished Mr. Nutcracker Man. I am going to... Welcome back, Asher. Sorry about that. I didn't see the timer going. So, my bad. So, I have picked out, while I was trying to get the other live stream to save, so I picked out chromium green oxide, earth green, and black. We're going to do the wreath around this reindeer. Reindeer. Doe, a deer, a female deer. So, I'm not entirely sure, like, how I want... Let me grab my white. Not entirely sure, like, how I want the colors to go. So, this first leaf is going to be my test leaf. I love this color so much. This color, the earth green, makes me so dang happy. It just does. Now, I'm not going to go fancy on the leaves. I'm just going to follow what's already here for me. So I should probably put something so I'm not rubbing off the stickles there. That'd be so sad, wouldn't it? Oh, see, I like that. That's pretty. That's a pretty leaf. I'm not going for realistic. I'm just going for whatever makes me happy. Just a little bit of shadow down here. So I'm pleased with that, so I'm going to continue on with that. Not really mess with it too much more. I'm just going to take my chrome oxide green and my earth green and my white and my black. And these are small enough areas that I can do a medium pressure beginning to end and not really feel like I'm messing it up too much, you know? Get some black in there for the shadows back here. Though I probably shouldn't press too hard too quick, because then I'm gonna buff it and it's not gonna be able to do what I want it to do. Can't have that. So let's see. I'm not sure. So from what I read on the back here, the Christmas is as Christmas approaches, toy wooden soldiers are displayed in front of the gate. It has been said that originally they were displayed to protect everyone from misfortune. So they are standing outside of the building. So this is the outside. I'm going to assume this is a stained glass window. So while I'm doing all this, I'm going to think about, you know, the background and all of that. Because that's That's how I go. And I'm going to take this green combo and I'm going to start putting it everywhere because this is the main green I want. I really don't want 15 different greens. So it'll probably be the wreaths. It'll be the wreath here, the tree, the wreath, and then the other tree. Little duck man, and the wreath around little duck man. So that way I keep the green flowing throughout, and then you're not mussed with looking at different colored greens and, you know, being jarred, I guess. Keep a nice flow. That's the running theme through a lot of the videos I watch. And Dee Dee and Heather and, gosh, just about everybody. Anne from A Colorful Life. Jen reading with pugs. Jessica, when she's been out. Laura, when she used to anxiety art, when she used to do live streams. So just keeping a nice flow. There's a little leaf back here. Not sure what color I want this little reindeer to be. I'm thinking around in the Van Dyke brown area. Not this yellowy, but more of a brownie. More of a, I don't know, browns tend to be yellow, so I'm not entirely sure. Not a gray brown, but maybe a gray brown. I don't know. We'll see. Black here because this one is pushed pretty far back here. So it's going to be pretty shadowed. And in case this disclaimer needs to be said, I am not a professional artist. Please take what I say with a grain of salt. You do you. And if what I do works for you, awesome. Because a lot of what I've learned from watching other people. If for whatever reason, I don't know what I was about to say. I totally lost that train of thought. Like, it just disappeared. Legit, it just like, it was gone. Just gone. That was crazy. I'm getting old. My memory's never been good, though, to be honest. Yeah, I have no idea where I was going with that train of thought. Anyway, never feel like you have to color what I'm coloring. Because goodness knows I changed it up so often. And you see, I'm just flipping back and forth. Just grab what I need when I need it, when I feel I need it. I kind of want to add some red berries. I may have an acrylic paint. I really want to add berries to this. I think that would be very pretty. So I may do that. I really feel like this needs some red berries. Don't you? I just think it needs red berries. Holly. Used to have holly bushes, so I lived on Camp Lejeune, North Carolina. My dad was in the Marines. Hoorah. We had these holly bushes by our house. They were butted right up against the house. And they were so pretty. I mean, they would prick you as soon as you looked at them. They were sharp. They were pretty. And then they used bright red berries on them. And now when I walk my daughter to school, or not to school, but to the bus stop, there's this bush that we pass. It has these big clumps of bright red berries. I love it. I don't know why, but that bright red berries on an evergreen just screams Christmas to me. Something about it just says, you know what? I wonder if it's the pricklies. Because everybody's so prickly at holidays. No, they're not. So, man, I hate traveling. So we moved. It is, in July, it'll be 2 years. Yeah, we moved. And I keep telling people they are more than welcome to come visit us. Like, we have enough room that they can come visit us. And if they don't want to stay with us, there's more than enough hotels within, close to us that they don't have to worry, right? The only person that's come is my mom. She's come like 3 times now. But, you know, grandkids. And we go in the summer for the girl's birthday. We go back to Ohio for the girl's birthday. And we go back for Christmas. We didn't go for Thanksgiving. I mean, I'm not driving the 8 hours and then turning around a month later, less than a month later, and driving another 8 hours. Not doing it. Welcome back, Malfiki. I finished. Isn't he pretty? Oh, look, I managed to get the pretty. Look at that. Look at the shinies. That's what I'm talking about. I know, isn't he so cute? But I have to cover him up because my hand's on him. So I don't mess up my stickles. And I'm just using chrome oxide, earth green, black, and white. So I'm not really doing this as a color along, more as I'm coloring, you might learn something. Or if you're like me and you just enjoy watching people color, you know, that's really what I'm doing it for. I really, really enjoy watching people color. They don't have to say anything. They can just have music on, and I'll just have them on while I'm coloring. And I love it. It's very relaxing. Get a little shadow on that leaf. There's a little white spot. But there's nothing really there, and I'm not going to fill it in. I'll fill it in with like the, whatchamacallit, the fur. Big red bow, maybe. Pull that red around. or there's nothing really on the other side to do big and red, but I feel like I should pull the blue over. I don't know. Maybe I'll do blue baubles on this side and red baubles on that side, so I can opposite the nutcrackers, because the other one's going to be blue. My daughter's going to be so, she's going to be like, do you have another one of these books for me? Because every time I color something and she ends up like really liking it, she always asks that. She's like, do you have another one for me? Because I'm really, really bad. Maybe it's not bad. But I buy second copies with her in mind. But I don't have a second copy of this. I feel kind of like I already feel bad, and she hasn't even said anything yet. I feel like I should go buy her one for Christmas. And then beg her to color for longer than 5 minutes with me. She kills me though. She wants to color with me, and there's not enough room right here for her to like pull up a chair or anything and color with me. So I take all my setup, all my pencils and my stuff over to the table, the dining room table, and set up. And that takes, that takes some time. And I get all set up, and she colors for like 5 minutes and then goes, I want to go do something else. And I'm just like, oh. I barely sat down and put color to page. I haven't even finished coloring one little thing, and she already wants to go do something else, and it drives me bonkers. And every time I bring it up, she's like, but I will this time, I will. It's like, oh, I just want to color with you, Mommy. Then I get suckered. I do it all over again. I get disappointed. It's a never-ending cycle. I mean, it's sweet, but at the same time, she needs to learn some patience. So I'm going to try something. Give me 2 seconds here. Okay, let's see here. So I hit it. Red apple, and I have flag red. I legit cannot tell the difference. One I've opened and one I have not. That's the difference. Let's see. I want to put berries, but I want to test it first. Let's see, shake it up because I have not used this one. And then let's see. Let's see what we got here. I'm going to use my flags again, only this time I'm going to put them on this paper. So, top one is going to be red apple. And bottom one is going to be flag red. Okay, I see the difference, and I think I like red apple. I don't know if you can see the difference. This one's more of a true red. It's a little more on the purple side. This one's more on the the orangey side. So this is, what is it Heather would say? This is a warm red. This is a cold red. I want the warm. So that was red apple. Let me put flag red back so I don't even look at it. I'm going to take this little flag so I don't mess up anything. I mean, yeah, see, I don't think... Man, that smells. Okay, so taking my little brush here. I'm being very bad to this brush, this poor brush. All right, so let's paint us a berry. I like it. I like it. I think that'll be good. It needed berries. So I'm gonna wipe this off. Looks like blood. My youngest is gonna freak out and go, "Mommy, did you cut yourself?" No. I'm gonna throw that away for now. I'm gonna let that dry while I work over on this side here. I just think it needed some berries. And the around here I'll get it too. I'll put berries on that too. I just think it needs it. Well, it's Christmas, for goodness sake. I brought the white over in case I wanted to do a dollop of highlight, but I'm not entirely sure that I'm going to do that or not. I may just leave it as is, you know? I am doing more to this page than I have done to any page I've colored in a while. Usually I don't like adding stickles and extra paint and acrylics and yada yada yada. I don't think the pages that I color need it, but for some reason this page is just, it's bringing out the kid, right? Like, oh, play with glitter and paint. Whee! It's a cute page. I will give Erie this as I like her pictures. Her pictures are adorable. They really are. They're cute. Maybe I'll do more of them now that I'm liking this one. Maybe I'll try a few more. These are going pretty good. I'm just flipping through my colors. Getting my black out to darken up some spots. It's so cute, isn't it? Like the little berries. It's a little difficult to see. Little berries. I like them in threes. So you do 1, 2, 3. So if I can do red bow here, if I do blue baubles here and red baubles over there. So last year when I was putting away all the Christmas stuff, I think I forgot. I either forgot a thing or my sister had given it to me for Christmas. I think I just forgot to put it away. I know it was from my sister, but beyond that, I think I just forgot to put it away. So there was this little silver Santa on the mantle. And literally all year, both of my kids are like, Mommy, are you going to go put that away? I'm like, why? Like, what's it matter? Like, I don't understand why this isn't, like, they were adamant. I'm like, I don't understand. Who cares if there's a silver Santa on the mantle all year? Like, what's it bothering? It's not bothering anything. But yeah, all year. Mommy, are you going to put that away yet? Mommy, when are you going to put this away? And by, like, their birthday, I'm like, we're closer to Christmas. We're closer to Christmas this year, so we might as well just leave it up. I'm getting low battery. Let me plug in my phone real quick. Oh, give me 2 seconds here. I'm going to shake it. There we go. You hear my computer. Oh, that drives me bonkers. I wish I could turn that noise off. Okay. No more low battery. But yeah, I'm pretty bad about stuff like that. Like, I'm pretty sure I still have Halloween candle holders out. Little spiders on them. Because I haven't put them away yet. So I didn't bring up a box for Halloween, right? We didn't really decorate much this year. So since I didn't bring up a box, that means they may have been left over from last year. Holy cow. I just don't like going in the basement. It smells funny. It actually doesn't smell that bad, but still. It's a basement. It's unfinished. It's kind of creepy. You know how basements can be. Let's get some shadow. Shadow. I really do need to be better about that stuff, though, because that kind of stuff will, like, carry on to my kids' lives. Like, they'll just, well, Mom never put it away, so. Like, but I didn't mean to be quite so lazy. I'm going to assume there's, like, a leaf right here. Just going to go on and make that assumption because I want one there. This little wreath didn't take too long. It's not too bad. Let's see, go back in a little bit darker here. And then the black for some shadowy shadows. There we go. Cute little wreath. Cute little wreath around. Let's see, are those dry? Those are dry. Ooh, you know what? Instead of white paint, I take and put a little highlight on with my Uniball Signo. See? Get it flowing. come on. That's the only thing. I don't know if it's because it's getting so low. You can tell it's way down there or what, but this one has always had trouble keeping a good flow. Here, just touch a highlight. I know this is probably more for me than it is for anybody else, but I like it. And then later I'll go in and put some more berries on there. So, I want to take antlers or bow? Antlers. Let's do the antlers. I really want them to be very light, so I'm actually going to go let's see, the burnt ochre. Yeah. Let's see, I'm trying to think here. I don't necessarily want them like brown. See, brown ochre. Maybe I'll use this. A little of the beester. That'll tie in a little bit. But I'm gonna go really light because I want these to be more of a bone color. So that's what antlers are, they're bone. These won't be the bloody flesh peeling antlers, but you know. So shadowy. Shadowy. Has he got two antlers growing? Or is it just so far over that you can't tell the side? Because he's got two antlers. That's some impressive stuff right there. So this is really going to be light. Like, no joke. I might actually just take the black and do highlights. Let's see, let me cover him back up so I don't mess up his stickles. That's really why you should wait to do that type of stuff until the end, so you don't, because I can get some glitter on my hand if I do it. Then you get glitter everywhere, but you should wait, but I didn't because I'm an impatient fool. Excuse me. So I'm just going in pretty light here. Maybe there'll be light coming from this way, so maybe more shadow on the underside. Really don't want it too much. Want it bone-like. So let's see. I actually get a little more coverage here. I still want it to be color all over. Like, I don't want it to be. I mean, the paper's cream anyway, so I'm kind of using that to my advantage. Ooh, cream. I have a cream. There's a cream. Ivory. I have ivory. Ooh, my ivories. I don't like that. It's flat on one side. There we go. Ivory. I forgot I had ivory. I'll just use that to blend. There we go. And I'm going to take black. Just right here. It's probably going to be the only place I'm going to do a dark shadow. Like that. Just like that. There we go. One antler. Done. Oh, is it really 1:30? Ooh. Oh, how time flies. Especially when you're having fun. So a little bit dark here. The beaster. And a little bit. Let's see. I don't know. I'm guessing. Totally guessing. Then the brown ochre. I feel like there should be little indentation. Just kind of make that just a little darker. Let's see. It's tedious work. Must have patience and pay attention to what you're doing. So if I go quiet, it's because I'm really concentrating. Because I am trying to get a certain look-ish going. It's not too bad. Like, it's not exactly how I want it, but it's not too bad. I mean, you know, I'm no deer expert. I'm not a deer either. I promise. See, no hooves. Just old lady hands. Hands older than they need to be. And taking the ivory, just going over everything, blending it out, making that ivory. I don't know how I forgot I had an ivory. For it's little, you know, I've used it. It's not like it's one of the pencils I never use. Which I think I have a red I've never actually touched. Oh, no, I've got... I do have a pencil I've never sharpened. Rose Carmine. I have never sharpened this pencil. I've had the Polychromos almost a year now. I've never sharpened this pencil. I'm not a red girl. I just... Give me the greens. Give me the earthy tones. The reds, not really my jam. But it's Christmas. So, you know, you gotta have red. I really want to do a themed Christmas tree one year. One year when I don't have to go to Ohio and leave my tree so I can't see it on Christmas. I want to do a themed tree. I don't know what theme yet, but I want to do a themed tree. There we go. So I'm actually gonna leave the ivory out, because I think this might be a lighter. Let's see. Then I think I said I wanted Van Dyke, right? Wanted a Van Dyke brown. Yeah, see, that's in the gray spectrum. I'm not entirely sure I want that. I may want to keep it warm. Let's see, nougat. Nougat's nice. I like nougat. Nougat's nice. Raw umber, burnt umber. Burnt umber's nice. I like that. And then maybe if I go in with the beaster, I think. So if we go burnt umber, nougat, and beaster. I like that. That looks good. I need to sharpen my burnt umber though. I think I need to empty my pencil sharpener. I need a new one. I gave my other one to my daughter. I really should stop doing that. And she ruined it because, you know, that's what kids do. She broke the, I don't know how you did it, but she broke inside. I don't know if you can see, there's the blade in there. She broke the blade. No clue. Not a clue how that happened. Ooh, see? Shouldn't have done that. Okay. There we go. Let's see. How am I going to color this doe? It's not a doe. It has antlers. This deer. So it's going to be lighter. Let me flush in some pink here. Let's do medium flush. Just a little bit. Again, it's going to kind of be like the underpainting I did for his cheeks and stuff. Let me pop those back in a little bit better. There. So, maybe a little on the nose. It's got a very big nose. Maybe it's Rudolph. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer. Had a very shiny nose, and if you ever saw it, you would even say it glows. Let's see. Do I want to start dark? Don't want to start dark. I want to start light and then pull in the dark. You know what? I'm going to start light. So I'm using ivory on the neck here and on the underside, all the way up to the nose, nostril, all the way up to the thatch marks. I don't know what to call those. So, next lightest is the beaster. Now there's going to be some shadow here. And I'm going to put it in with the beaster and black. But See, I'm going to start the beaster all the way at the edge. This will be the dark area. Even though there's a window behind it, I'm ignoring that. Because that's too much thought. I don't feel like thinking that much. So, I'm going to go light sources head on. Head on. Apply directly to your forehead. You know what's funny? My husband and I were talking about this the other day. Kids aren't going to get commercials in the same way that we did growing up with TV. Like, my kids don't watch TV. And when they have to watch, like, live TV, when they have to watch cable, like, they get very frustrated because they can't fast forward and they have to watch commercials. Like, it frustrates them that they can't start over a show from where they want to, from the beginning. They can't rewatch it as many times as they want. It's very different from what I grew up. I mean, shoot. We didn't get cable television. I don't think cable television was like a thing until I was like 6 or 7. We didn't get cable until I was about 6 or 7. So, you know. I'm going super light here, guys. Like, hands back. I'm not up on it. The hands back. So, I gotta keep an eye on because this will be my last stream for today. So I want to make sure I catch that timer when it pops up. Because I forget what time I started streaming. Shame. Yeah, so it's gonna be weird. Like, I remember singing the Oscar Mayer Wiener song. Like, that's how I learned. Oscar Mayer is how I learned how to spell baloney. Because Oscar Mayer has a way with BOLOGNA. I mean, legit, like, we were somewhere and they had the Oscar Mayer Wiener mobile. Like, we're like, oh my gosh, it's the Wiener mobile, and my kids were like, huh? And like trying to explain that's basically your childhood sitting right there. Because my wiener has a first name. It's OSCAR. Or no, it's my baloney, not my wiener. Oops. Anyway, enough about baloney. But I just think it's very weird that how far technology has come in just the 30 years. I mean, I didn't have my first computer, and it was a communal computer. Like, it was my dad's. It was the whole family's computer. We didn't have our first family computer. And we had the Commodore 64, so that was fun. I got to play. I don't even think Oregon Trail was out yet. I remember playing a bunny game, a rabbit game, an addition game, and I remember learning how to load the game from the big floppy disks, the actual floppies. And I was probably 5 or 6. And it was like on the floor in my parents' bedroom. Because my dad had got it from work, from from the government because he was a paralegal, and in his spare time he was working on the computers. They were kind of cross-training him for that. As far as I'm aware. I was 5 at the time. So we had the Commodore 64, and then we had a Packard Bell. Hi, Kimmy. Welcome back. I hope dinner was good. Was it yummy? I bet it was. I finished him, and I put stickles. Put pretty stickles on him, so he's all shiny. The sun is about ready to be very unpleasant in my office. Thank you. He turned out really good, I think. I like it. I'm pretty pleased. Oh, I still forgot to put stickles on his belt. Darn it. Let me do that before I forget for the 3rd time. So, oh, there's my little flag. I got this little flag thingy. And so I don't use a whole lot. I just pop it on this flag. That keeps it close, so I'm not reaching over everything. And I make sure I don't use too much, because stickles are not the cheapest thing. I've seen upwards of $5 a bottle, so the less I waste of this, the better. There we go. There, I just stickled his belt for anybody who missed the last stickling of stuff. And then I just take and throw this away. No cleanup. Love it. But now I have to be extremely careful. Blow on it. Let's see. So I was doing the deer here. I got his wreath. I put in my own little berries. I think that was cute. You know what? Let me see if I can just define these a bit more. There we go. I'm just using the fine liner, the one. So on one side I have a highlight, and on the other side I'm just gonna put a little bit of black. I don't think you can see that very well. It's gotten kind of dark in here. Let me turn on the light. Yeah, I may have to. Hold on. Here, maybe that's better. Hopefully. Now I'm gonna shadow stuff. So that's, and then I'll put some more berries in here, and I'll put some more berries here. Yeah, I know I don't want to smudge it. It's still wet. So let's see. I was using the nougat. I'm on the nougat now. So I did ivory, and then I did beaster, and now I'm doing nougat. So I've got my arm like reached around the other side. I'm being a contortionist, so I don't smudge my stickles. That's okay. That's okay. So kind of want it kind of dark over here. little shadow down this way from the horns. Let's see, a little shadow. Define that ear here a little bit better. And then let me go in with my darkest, the burnt umber, and see what I can do here. I'll have to fiddle with it, I'm sure, but it's actually, I kind of like it a little lighter. I don't necessarily like at least the deer around here, because I have deer in my backyard. I have a creek running through the back. A very large backyard, and there's a creek in the back, and the deer run through and come up through my yard and all that. They're not very dark, like they're pretty light. So, oh, I do have Joanna Christmas. I was sitting here thinking, oh, I don't have any Christmas books. I could kick myself. I have Joanna's Christmas. Thanks for reminding me. You don't have deer over there? Wow. Well, I guess we have a lot of land mass in the States. You know, we have a lot of land, so, you know. Oh, too much what, Kimmy? I'm not sure what you're saying, sweetie. Oh, yes, I have too many books. Yeah, I'll cop to that. I'll definitely cop to that. The only book I added to my Christmas list was the Grimm's Fairy Tale box set. Other than that, I think I'm pretty set. Yeah, I didn't even fight over that one. I was like, sure, yeah, I've got too many books. I've got books I haven't even colored in yet. Like Joanna's Christmas, I've not even opened that, and I probably bought that, I don't know, 4 or 5 months ago. But again, I was saving it for Christmas time. So, I think that deer looks pretty good. I like it. Yeah, I've got Serene coming from Nick Filbert. I haven't even touched, hit it with my glasses. I haven't even touched Irene, whatever that one is. I still haven't touched that one. I got that a while ago. So, you know. But I'm one of I have a collective personality. So I feel like I have to have it. I know that's bad. Like I logically know that's bad. Then my husband doesn't help, and he's just like, oh, whatever you want. I'm like, yeah, you're not helping me. I really wanted you to say no because I would listen to you. And he's just like, well, I just screwed that up, didn't I? Oh, you know the collector's problem? Yeah, I just gotta have it all. I gotta. Because what if?